Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? It is your boy B New. I'm coming at you once again. For all of those who normally watch the show on a regular basis, I want to apologize to you all for not being able to do the show for the past couple of days. As you all know, I wanted to do something on the show as far as the Lakers against the Brooklyn Nets. But as I said, I was en route to Las Vegas, and the flight that I was on, pathetic Frontier Airlines, does not even have Wi-Fi. Now, what kind of plane you know that don't have Wi-Fi in these modern times? But the website said they had Wi-Fi before I got on the plane. But then when you get on there, oh, we don't have Wi-Fi. I said, well, the website says you charge for it. You know what I mean? But they didn't have it on there. So I didn't get to watch the game on the plane. So I wanted to make a video. I did record it and I was going to watch it, and then I was going to come back and give you guys my thoughts on the game. So let me just get this right out the way. So Frontier Airlines is not only that, they're a terrible airline. So anybody out there, don't ever fly them. Just trying to save a few dollars, don't ever fly them, because I'm going to tell you, they done kicked your boy B New off the flight. So on the return flight, I cannot even go back on the return flight because they said my mask kept coming down. They said my mask came down 3 times. But while you're on the plane, you can pull your mask down and eat peanuts. You can pull your mask down and drink your Coca-Cola and your Pepsi. You can do all of that. But my mask was a little bit too big, so I was talking to people because, I socialize and stuff. So I'm talking to people, my mask would come down. So the flight attendant had came by and said, "Sir, you need to pull up your mask." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my bad." I pulled it up. So like later during the flight, the same thing had happened. She came by and said something again, like, "You need to pull up your mask," like getting all lifty. You know what I mean? Just getting lifty, like she my principal, or she, the head corona doctor or whatever she is. But there's people all around me who mask down, not even covering their nose. You know what I mean? So anyway, I wasn't really stressing that. I was like, okay. So then right when we about to land, I was talking to some people, and we just sitting here talking, and next thing you know, my mask had come down again, and I wasn't really thinking about it because we about to land. Everybody relaxed right now, having a good time or whatever. So then she said, "Sir, this is the 3rd time I told you to pull that mask up." And I was like, "Oh, I was just finished eating some peanuts." That's all I said. I said, I was just finished eating some peanuts. She's like, "You were not eating peanuts." And I was like, "Yes, I was. Yes, I was." She's like, "No, you were not." And I was like, man, maybe I shouldn't have made a joke with her. So, she got all mad. Then some other passengers started saying something. The other passengers are the ones who really start saying something, not me. So when the other passengers start saying stuff, then I guess she started getting all bent out of shape. So I had told some people on the plane, I said, "You know what, when I get off the plane, on the way out, I'm going to apologize to this lady because I'm the bigger person. I don't want her to be all bent out of shape and think no type of way about me." So then people on the plane was like, "You better than me. Y'all people from the South real nice because I cuss that chop. That's what I do," and all this and that. But I still went up to her after the flight and I said, "Ma'am, I just want to apologize to you and say that I am so sorry for, if I caused any kind of disturbance or you took anything the wrong way." I said, "Mom, this was my daughter's mask. It was just too big on me." And she had gave me another mask and I put it on and it was no problem. You understand what I'm saying? So then next thing you know, I had only had like 2 hours of sleep yesterday. So we've been doing this and doing that. Then I get an email saying, "Oh, you cannot fly back. You cannot fly back because you violated the mask standards and we have several witnesses," which was a lie. It was so many people who was fighting for me on the plane saying the woman was harassing me. So do I even get to say anything back? So now I have to cancel the flight, not going to get my money back for a minute. And then you know how much a last minute flight is on the way back to get a flight for tomorrow? Man, I had to come out of my pocket $500 extra, man. I wasn't even trying to spend. But you know what? Y'all show me some love and support, man. Let's keep it coming. So anyway, I'm not even going to keep ranting about that because, we talk about basketball on this channel. We don't talk about all that. But I just had to get that out the way for all of those who was wondering where I've been and what's been going on. But, even I got on Cube, I should have had this on because maybe it would have been a good day. You know what I mean? But, they mad too because, your boy is definitely sporting the LeBron 18s, you know what I'm saying, out here in Vegas. So we got to represent LBJ while we out here, you know what I'm saying, because that's how we do it. But at the end of the day, the game, I hate that I missed it. I do got it on DVR, so at some point I'm going to get a chance to watch it and give you my real analysis of it. But I did see the score and the outcome and a couple of things I did want to touch on, even though I hadn't seen the game from just looking at the box score. I saw that Alex Caruso only gave you 2 points. The Lakers are not going to win if Caruso is coming off the bench and only going to give you 2 points for the entire game. So I didn't get a chance to watch the game yet. Put in the comments why the hell Caruso only had 2 points, because I would most certainly like to know that. And then another thing that I did notice was I know LeBron had went to the line and shot a technical. And from what I hear, Kyrie is over here talking noise. I'm like, oh, that's the best free throw shooter you got. Like, I don't understand why Kyrie Irving think he's so hard and just want to talk bad to LeBron James, where he think he gave LeBron that ring when really it's the other way around. And they both help contribute to the ring. Don't get me wrong, but before LeBron already had rings before you, Kyrie. You know what he did. You know what his numbers were. And hell, you had hell of a games too that whole final series. So don't get it wrong. And you know what? I never had nothing against Kyrie. He was still one of my favorite players. But I don't see why he got to sit up here and talk crazy about LeBron James. Like, man, just let it go. Come out here and play. And you saying you're looking forward to a fully healthy Lakers team. Just be careful what you wish for. Understand what I'm saying, Kyrie? Because Kyrie, you really remind me of them punk boys. You know, from back in school days, you know what I mean, when people used to fight with brass knuckles, you know what I mean? You remind me of one of them punk boys who would just be like, you know, by yourself you wasn't nothing. By yourself you wasn't nothing. But then, you know, you get with your boys, now all of a sudden you hard. So now you got Durant and Harden, now you hard, and you can do all this and bump them gums, but you know, we're not really concerned about it. But the main point of the status too, I saw that Dennis Schroeder, right before the game, was a scratch because of COVID violations or whatever. So that had to take a toll on the Lakers, because I would imagine if Schroeder would have played, the Lakers would have won. Because now all of a sudden LeBron haven't been playing point guard all year. That's been Schroeder. He's been playing more off the dude, even though he's still been playing point forward. But when you go into a team, you have a game plan that you got to execute. So if you have a game plan and then all of a sudden the whole game plan is scratched right before the game, that's going to have a tremendous effect on the outcome of the game. So for everybody screaming, hollering, the Nets this and Nets that, one thing I did notice when I was looking at some of the stat lines and some of the trending things online is the Lakers had went on like a 10-2 run in the third, I want to say, and cut the lead down to 9. Then LeBron went to the bench, and 1 minute and 30 seconds later, the lead was back up to 20. I mean, the bench going to have to play better. Now, we've been talking about how good the bench is. Y'all got to show me something. Dennis Schroeder, you was a sixth man of the year. Montrezl Harrell, you was a sixth man of the year. I mean, well, Schroeder was a candidate, but at the end of the day, you know, he still wasn't a starter, but he has been a starter in this league. But at the end of the day, they had the talent necessary to still be able to win the championship. So I wouldn't be panicking just off one game, everybody. But I'm not going to say too much, for one, because my battery about to die, and I don't want this to die. So I just want to let y'all know I will be back coming Monday morning, more than likely. But I just got to get myself together. I need to relax, y'all. These people don't really work my nerves. But, yep, we out here in Vegas. You see how we do it, baby. You see how we do it. Real nice. They go to Raiders Stadium over there. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's the Las Vegas Raiders' new stadium. We out here at the Palms Resorts. You know, it's real nice. Got the bubble bath going, jacuzzi tub going. So, you know, your boy about to relax before we have to head up out of here tomorrow. So, peace and much love. Right on to the real, and death to them. Nah, I ain't gonna say death. That's my old saying, y'all, because that give you negative vibes. Right on to the real, and much love to y'all haters. I'm out.